Imagine waking up, getting dressed, eating breakfast with the family, then grabbing your jetpack to go to work. How about creating a small pair of glasses that allow you to see your text messages or maybe YouTube videos while still being able to see through them? Well, this can definitely become the norm if we have more students like you all becoming mechanical engineers. Engineers are tasked with finding efficient solutions to real life problems. Engineering is the best field to earn a degree in because of the high pay rate, um, the impact engineers have on society, and it allows you to express your natural creativity far more than you could ever imagine. Of course, when you think of engineers, you think of the high pay rate associated with the job. So let's talk about some of the pay rates that certain engineers make. According to typesofengineers.org, petroleum engineers start off making about $74,000 a year as a starting salary, and it increases the more you work. So, and fresh out of college, electrical engineers make about $57,000 a year. Um, Engineering isn't all about the money. However, you do make a substantial amount of money while creating your solutions to modern world problems. According to ZipRecruiter, engineers in all 50 states must make engineers in all 50 states make about $30 an hour, and there are four types of mechanical engineers. Um, Mechanical, there's chemical, there's civil, and then there's electrical. The highest paid engineer, the position that I could find, was the petroleum engineer, while the next two were electrical engineers and aerospace engineers. By earning a degree in engineering, any type of engineering, you will have way more than enough money to start your own side business or side hustle earlier in your career than most. You could even buy your first house or any expensive items that you really want. A high pay rate means that you could even start paying back student loans quicker. Uh, Making money isn't the only thing that's satisfying to engineers. It's the achievements and the accomplishments that we make. And this brings us to my second point. Engineers make a huge difference in the community. Could you imagine flying out to a third world country and creating literal towns, gardens, and new inventions that have the potential to improve the quality of life for a community? You could create a new energy source or for a company that lacks power, or design small houses that could easily be made and cost efficient compared to the region's economy. Um, with more students like you becoming engineers, we could easily create a positive impact on the world. By earning a degree in engineering, you can literally reshape the world as you choose. Any change that you want to see happening in this world can be made because of you. According to CNN, the famous rapper Akon is not an engineer, but he created his own city in Senegal, and he named it Akon City. He is not an engineer. Now picture yourself as an engineer developing buildings, schools, computers, all in an environment that had nothing 5 years prior to your arrival. You'd be affecting generations upon generations of families and be a hope to literal millions and millions of people from that generation on. Anything is possible if you have an engineering degree. Not only will you be helping others, you'll be enhancing your own brain. With math and science allows you to really reshape your creativity. It allows you to express your creativity. You will develop skills to naturally turn your ideas and concepts into reality because it allows you to express your natural creativity far more than you could ever imagine. Many people Many people have ideas of things that they want to create, but oftentimes they don't know how to design it. You may be picturing your dream home, an invention like a jetpack, or even something as complex as a power grid. Regardless, you will be able to assemble anything that comes to mind. Engineers are strong people and face a lot of adversities, especially with when their inventions don't work. Earlier in the semester, I made a flamethrower that didn't work, but what makes me an engineer is that I don't stop until I succeed. Um, I'm going to demonstrate to you guys something that I've remade earlier in the semester. I didn't do a too good of a job of it, but I recreated it. So here you guys go. engineers can make whatever they want, and you don't quit as an engineer. You continue to go and you don't stop. And a lot of us possess that quality. This is a trait that a lot of us have. The will to keep going, although things don't go your way. You're already an engineer if you have that mentality inside of you. Creating and designing new things is very therapeutic while also making you a critical thinker in the process. The more you invent, the more knowledge that you receive, and the more knowledge that you receive, the more that you can create. Um, so basically, damn, in conclusion, now that we know what engineering has to offer, now that now that we know that engineering is the best field to earn a degree in because of the high pay rate, the impact engineering has on society, and it allows you to express your natural creativity far more than you could ever imagine. Why don't you try to become one? If you're worried about the science and math becoming too difficult, just know that it's even more difficult to live your whole life knowing that you could have done something but didn't do it. Be the leader in your community that goes above and beyond to create a change in your community. Be the leader in your community that makes a difference in the world. Thank you. My name is Charles Thomas, and you guys have a nice day.